Ramadan begins this Friday, and even though I am not Muslim, I feel really called to fully participate for the first time. Last year, I did fast for a couple of days, but I was not able to complete the entire month, and I made a promise to myself that next time I was gonna go all in. So here we are, time flies. And if you don't know, Ramadan is a sacred month in Islam where Muslims will fast just before sunrise to sunset for the entire month, focusing on self-discipline, gratitude, and deepening your faith. It's also a lot about being mindful, refraining from things like gossiping, smoking, swearing, backbiting, just negative habits in general. And I personally feel like that is such a beautiful way to reset. Like, who wouldn't benefit from doing something like that? So I'm really excited. I'm also quite nervous, but I know it's going to be a really beautiful experience. For me, this is a lot about self-discipline, resetting my mind, and just being grateful for what I have. I do want this experience to be as authentic as possible.
خوت السلام عليكم ومرحبا بكم. تقبل الله صلاتكم وصيامكم. فيديو جميل يستحق المشاهدة، خصوصا وأننا في شهر رمضان، هذا الشهر الفضيل واللي بزاف ديال الناس أجانب اللي كيتعرفوا على الإسلام، سواء من خلال بعض الأصدقاء أو سواء من بعض العادات ديال الناس كيعرفوهم مسلمين أو من الشعائر اللي كيمارسوا هاد المسلمين. كاين واحد التعاطف، واحد الانجذاب للإسلام بشكل جميل جدا. شوفوا هذا الفيديو، إذا عجبكم اعطيونا لايكات ونتلاقاو في الآخر.
And I'm thinking of doing meditations instead of the prayers. I am also planning on reading the Quran because that's something that I've been wanting to do, and just challenge myself mentally and physically. There are so many aspects of Islam that I love, and I think that Ramadan is the perfect way to experience that and just learn more about it. I honestly feel like a lot of people don't really know about Ramadan and about Islam in general, so as I learn, I feel like this would be a great way for me to just kind of share my journey. I know that it won't be easy. It is going to test me in so many ways, but I honestly feel like that's exactly why I want to do it. So I will be documenting my journey, sharing what I learn, what I struggle with, and I hope you'll be here for the ride. If you have any tips for me, please let me know. I would really appreciate it because, like I said, this is going to be my first time.
Let me tell you why I identify more with Muslims than any other religion. Now, as I said in another video, I'm not a Muslim, but I respect the hell out of the religion, and I will tell you now why. I'm going to give you I'm going to give you 4 reasons. Number 1, the family values. They don't abandon their family. Family is key to them, just as it used to be to other cultures. In particular, the British culture not too long ago, but now family is, well, a joke. Number 2, they stand up for their beliefs. And that's very important in all aspects of life. It doesn't have to be religious belief. It is a matter of, if you believe in something strongly, you should stand your ground. You should stand your ground toe to toe with anyone and make your point heard. People now are pushovers. People now will go with the sheep. You only have to look at COVID for how people just went along with what they were told, even though they could see with their own 2 eyes it wasn't the case. Number 3, they go along with reality. Too many Western countries now are not going along with reality. We are saying there are multiple genders when we all know that there's 2, but you're too shit scared to say it because of the vocal minority will fucking cancel you. Well, cancel me. Cancel me. I'm not going to deny reality for any motherfucker. And number 4 is love. When you believe in something to such a degree, you end up seeing the world very differently. You see it differently. You look around and your eyes are opened to new possibilities. They are open to the fact that there is something bigger out there than just you. And maybe you should live your life in a good way. If you do not live your life in a good way, I strongly believe in one way or another you're going to pay for them mistakes. I do try and live my life in a righteous, good way. I am not perfect. No one is perfect. But what is important is to do your best to live in a way that would make whatever is coming proud of you, happy of you, that you've done your best. That's why. Global G out.
Something incredible happened to me last night that made me believe in Allah even more. My daughter sometimes wakes up in the middle of the night and starts screaming. I don't know if it's night terrors or what, but like she will not calm down. If I hold her, if I give her a video, if I move locations, she's like screaming and so upset. So it happened again last night, and a thought came to my mind. I took her, held her in my arms, and she's screaming at the top of her lungs. And I whispered in her ear, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim." And I could feel her body just relax, and she just laid down on my shoulder, and she was silent. And she almost slept. Like, literally from screaming to just relaxed and sleeping on my shoulder. That is the power of Allah's words. That is the power of the Quran. When we really feel that power, and we really harness that power of Allah's words in our life, like, miracles can happen. Miracles. Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. We're at the mosque, and this is my first Tarawih prayer as a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. I'm so excited. Wow.
كان هذا الخوت هو الفيديو ديال اليوم. كنحاولوا ما امكن، خصوصا واننا في شهر رمضان، هذا الشهر الفضيل اللي بغينا يدخل علينا كاملين كمسلمين بالرحمه والمغفره والثواب والاجر والغفران يا رب العالمين. بزاف ديال الاجانب اللي كيكونوا محظوظين انهم كيكونوا كيعاشروا بعض المسلمين او كيتابعوا الحياه ديال المسلمين والطريقه باش كيتعاملوا والطريقه باش كيعيشوا والشعائر الدينيه اللي كيمارسوا. فاكيد الانسان اذا تمعن وركز مزيان مع هاد الناس، خصوصا الناس المسلمين يعني اللي كيحاولوا ما امكن انهم يمارسوا الاسلام على حقيقته، ماشي غير بالاسم، فاكيد هادو كيكونوا سبب بطريقه او باخرى في دخول ناس اجانب الى الاسلام. شفنا بعض الناس اللي كيتكلموا هنا على الاسلام في الوقت اللي كاين بعض الجهات او لا بعض الناس اللي كيعاديوا الاسلام لانه الا انتشر الاسلام بشكل كبير في العالم فما كيبقاش عندهم رباح مثلا. هذا فكر ايديولوجي وفكر اللي يمكن الانسان يشوفه من الناحيه الاقتصاديه وبزاف ديال الجوانب اللي اذا انتشر في الاسلام فغتكون نهايتها وبطبيعه الحال نهايه هاد الناس هادو. نتمنى الخوتي فيديو يكون الاعجاب ديالكم. الى لاحظتوا فما بقيتش كنحط فيديوهات بزاف خلال هذا رمضان، ربما الوقت ما كيتسعش. على اي نحاولوا ما امكن الفوت نحطوا فيديوهات على قدر المستطاع، ونتمنىكم انكم تفاعلوا معها، بارطاجيو معنا الخوت الفيديوهات مع الاصدقاء مع الفاميلا، اعطيونا لايكاتكم واراكم بطبيعه الحال. تحياتي لكم، شكرا والسلام عليكم.